Alright, so today we're starting a new little mini-series. It's going to be a little bit more of like a tutorial of just basically how I do certain parts of a beat. And some of the videos that I've planned already are going to be sampling certain things, making a kick stand out more, and that's pretty much all that I have ready so far. So I'm going to record those two today. And the idea of these videos are going to be a little bit shorter. I don't know if I actually succeed in doing that, but they're going to be shorter, more informative, and a lot less edited. So let's get into today's video, which is all about sampling, specifically using Fruity Slicer. And the first step is actually the very most important one, and that is to find a sample that you like already on its own. I'm gonna try out this one right here, which is gonna be Time in the Cymatics Gems Volume 3, but I don't want that bass that's hidden in there, so I'm gonna go over to Loop Stems and get everything but that. Alright, so now that we have Fruity Slicer open, I have to go over here, make sure it's on all, and then put it onto Fruity Slicer. So this video is not gonna be a tutorial on how to use Fruity Slicer because it's a very minimalist, not very complex plugin, so I think you guys can figure that out. But I am going to be going into my thought process whenever I chop up melodies. So for me, there are two different types of ways that you can chop up a melody. You can either have the same melody going on the entire way and then just add a little bit of like variation, or you can make it sound completely different. And I think I'm going to try out both today. So I'm going to leave everything the way that it is right here and then change it how I see fit. First of all, I gotta get rid of those clicks. And I think first I want this eighth note to be reversed. That's good. That's good too. We might even be able to reverse the 16th right there too. Maybe the 18th too. Alright, so the 18th, which I had over here, is actually the same note in the number 2 slot, so that's why I can reverse the 18th without ruining the melody over here. Also reverse the 24th. I don't like the way that it's ending, that note right there, so I'm going to try and find a different one for it. Actually, I kind of like that one better. That actually works out better. I think I like that. Alright, so this first method is not really all that complex. It's just basically if you feel like your melody's a little bit too boring, you put it into Fruity Slicer and then do some pretty unique stuff to it. And what I actually want to do is kind of mess with the pitch a little bit. I think I want to put it down, maybe like 3. Yeah, I think I like it minus 3 semitones. So it was it in A? It was in A sharp. So down 3 is going to be 1, 2, 3, which is going to be in G minor. And it's important to remember what key that you're in. So I can go over here to the pattern and hit Control-Alt-C, start, and then I always like to rename mine, bell, tone, G minor. Okay. And that's just so you don't forget, because I can't tell you how many times I've chopped up a melody and just straight up forgotten what key that I'm in. And then from there you can go and put it onto a mixer channel and put on maybe some delay, make it sound a little bit more creepy, and then some more reverb maybe. Alright, so that's just the one method, so let's go ahead and actually get rid of it for now, and then we're gonna find a new different pattern. So that first method can be used for like the main verse where it's not too crazy, and then if you really wanted to make things a little bit more energetic, you can try and do this next part for like a hook or something like that, or maybe even a bridge if you want to go completely crazy. Alright, so 7, 3, 6. Alright, so and then it's 2, 2, 11, 8, 10. I think 2 is not right. Alright, I think it's gonna work out just fine. Alright, that's good. So now that I have that, I can push that on over and then actually get rid of this part, and I think that's gonna be good. And we can try and extend it out to maybe like 8 bars too if we want to pull that on over and then find like one more different change. I think it's gonna be like right here. That's good. Alright, and I think here you have enough room to actually try and get some sort of like pad in here, maybe like some sort of counter melody, but don't go too crazy with it, maybe just like layering some stuff. But I think it actually worked out pretty good. And just like that, we've got 2 different melodies with the same sample. So let's try and do a couple more samples just so we can kind of get a feel of what we want to do for the beat today. I do kind of want to chop this one up. I think it might turn out pretty good. Alright, that can already work, so I can just go and do this one. And then I think I like that at 5. No, I think it was 6. Now, one thing that I can do, I think it's actually work out pretty well, is go over here again and then Control-Alt-C it, and then I'm going to change the tempo actually. It's a little bit too slow. I like that tempo a lot better than at 140. Alright, let's try and do something dark, huh? Let's try and do something really, really hard. I can hear some really hard drums on that. We're gonna try to use this one right here. All right, so it's very important before you put in the fruity slicer to actually go over here and change the tempo to the correct BPM. Let's try pitching it up a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna work well. I can already tell. I rhymed. All right, so all we gotta do is we went up by 3 and we were in D. It's gonna be an F minor. All right, so this is gonna be a little bit different, okay? And it might sound a little bit weird while I'm making the pattern, but once I add some effects to it, you're gonna see like the full like vision come to mind. 13, 17. And then we'll go and duplicate it and find some changes. Okay, so now all of it's gonna come up to 26 because it's a very similar part of the track, the loop, but they just changed a few notes and see how it sounds. All right, so adding some effects to that, we can do some convolver, and then below that, gonna add some delay too. Control-Alt-C that one, and I want to do one more. We're not gonna be using all of these for one beat. I just want to kind of just like show you guys my method for doing this sort of thing. This one can be kind of fun. We'll try out this one. All right, so for this one, it's gonna be really good. I don't want to make it too crazy, so I'm just gonna pull it over to Fruity Slicer and then do some very minor changes. 4, I'm already hearing a reverse. Ooh, yeah, that's good. 12 also has to be reversed. Yeah, that's gonna work out perfectly. All right, then I'm actually gonna do the exact same thing over here. So 20 has to be reversed. So this one, the timing wasn't necessarily set up quite right, so you can hear that little click right at the beginning of 20 right here. Right, so I'm actually just gonna put that back down to 4. Same thing with this one, and I think I could actually just get rid of that one right there, so we can just leave that one like that, and then the reverb should be able to carry it out just fine. See how it sounds with all the effects. Yeah, I dig that. That's really nice. The delay and the reverb really carry out the little empty space that I have here in the pattern. And I think that's going to be the one that I want to use for a beat because it sounded so good. Okay, so that is where I'm going to be leaving today's video. So if you guys stick around, the next video in the series is going to be how I make my kicks stand out so much more. There's a lot of little things you can do to make your kick stand out more, and that can be EQing, distortion, choosing the right sample, and then honestly, other things you can do to your hi-hats to make your kick stand out more. So stick around for that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.